What's up, everybody? It's Adam Oliver here from Decentralized Strength and Conditioning with part 2 of my 3-part series on how we first figure out how many calories we need to either maintain weight, to gain muscle mass, or to lose fat or lose weight. And we also went over the ideal weight and how that should influence your decision on either gaining weight, maintaining weight, or losing weight. You should have those screenshots saved on your phone, and if you are a member of Decentralized Strength and Conditioning, then you should have sent me those in the in-app messages. In this video, we're going to really dive deep into MyFitnessPal and how to integrate it with the fitness app. And then in the last video, we'll go over everything in the actual Decentralized Strength Fitness app. Before I show you guys my favorite features and how I personally use MyFitnessPal, let's go over to the settings and set our custom calories based on the information we got from the first video. To do that, let's click the 3 dots over on the right hand side at the bottom of your phone, and then we're going to scroll down to the settings. We're going to click on profile, and we're going to get all the data that you probably plugged in when you first signed up for the app. But we're going to go down to the bottom, which is the important part. And you can plug in your starting weight, your current weight, and your goal weight. If you want to, you can put in a weekly goal and your activity level, but it's not that important because we're going to do all of that through the Decentralized Strength Fitness app. The big part here is to click the calorie, net carb, protein, and the fat goals under the nutritional goal section. And then you can actually edit the calories from there. So I put in what I think I should be eating, around 3,000 calories. I'm trying to just maintain my weight right now. I don't want to gain any more weight because based on the ideal weight, 165 is actually pushing it for my size, and 150 is a little bit too light for my own personal preference. I'm too lean when I'm that weight, so I shouldn't be eating anywhere near 2,500 consistently. So I want my daily average to be right around 3,000. And you might need to adjust the percentages a little bit to equal your goal. But like I said previously, don't worry too much on the MyFitnessPal for protein, fats, and carbs because we're going to track it in-app when I set up your custom nutritional goals. From here, we're going to back out. We're going to go back to the settings screen, and then we're going to click on the diary settings. This part is extremely important for integrating with Decentralized Strength Fitness app. We need to go to diary sharing and click on public. So this way we can connect from the app. And then we could also click on the show net carbs, protein, and fat by meal, track and net carbs, and show all meals in the diary tab. Then I typically don't use the multi-add, but you can if you want. And then I have diary food insights turned on, and I don't have water turned on, but if it's an issue for you, then you might want to track your water from there. Now what we're going to do is backtrack out of diary settings and go back to the main settings dashboard, and we're going to go up to the steps icon, click on that, and then we can choose a device to track our steps on, and this will also sync to the Decentralized Strength Fitness app, which is really cool. I like to use the iPhone. I just walk around with it when I go for walks. You could also connect different devices such as a Fitbit, a Garmin. MyFitnessPal does not have great connections with Android devices, so you might need to track your steps a different way if it doesn't have the option. At the bottom here, I have the iPhone step goal set for 10,000, and you can actually do that in your own iPhone health settings and set all your sleep and your steps. From here, what we can do is go back to the dashboard, and it will show all your connected devices. If I click on the diary button, which is to the right of the dashboard, I have my actual food logs. So for lunch today, I've logged some broccoli spears. What I actually do is when I'm at the store, I scan the barcode, which is a premium benefit, but it is well worth signing up, I believe, for the app for a year. I believe it's like $70 for the whole year. I believe it's well worth it. And I scan all the items, and I just put in the quantity that I'm gonna eat that day. So I have some broccoli spears, ground turkey, that's about a pound of ground turkey, garbanzo beans, which are chickpeas, and some black beans. And then I'm not really gonna have a dinner, I'm just gonna have some leftovers from lunch, and then I'll have some Lara bars, which are just cashews and dates. And then I have bananas too, which I had for a snack actually before lunch today. Let's go through actually adding some food. So if I go to dinner, I can just type in a food here. Let's say I had chicken. Okay, I had chicken breast, let's say. And let's say the package said about 16 ounces, which is about a pound. I'll click 1 pound, and that'll add into the food logger. Okay, then I can also scan a barcode and scan a meal. I've never really done a scan a meal feature, but if you want to, you can experiment with it. And the other cool thing about the app is that it'll save all the food that you commonly look up as well. Another cool thing here is, let's say on the ground turkey, for the serving size, I can choose the serving size, pounds, ounces, depending on what the package says. A lot of times I go and actually Google, the conversion, which is perfectly fine to do. And then once I've logged all my food in for the day, I'll go over to the fitness app, and the fitness app has my 3 meals logged, but I've actually got to go back now and delete the chicken breast because that puts me over what my goal was. But I've already hit my meal goal for the day, and it puts a star next to that. And once you send me all the screenshots, I can set you up your own personal fitness goal on the app, and we'll do that. I'll walk you through how I do that in the next video. All right, everybody, that concludes part 2 of this 3-part series on how we first figure out how many calories we need to eat in a day to either maintain weight, to put on some muscle, or to shed some fat. And then in part 2, we went on how to link up MyFitnessPal with the Decentralized Strengths fitness app. And then I talked about how I personally log food and track my steps in MyFitnessPal. And then in the final video, we'll walk you through how I set up your caloric allotments in terms of proteins, carbs, and fats. Like and subscribe for simple, safe, and effective ways to get ripped, fit, and athletic.